Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. Guess what? I've completed my first goal of 2023. I bought a motorbike. So did I buy a CBR? Did I buy an R1? Nope. I went for a Kawasaki ZX10R. First and foremost, let's do a quick walk around of the bike. So this particular model is the 2015. It comes in the 30th anniversary colours and it's only got 4,500 miles on the clock. Now, as there's a lot of people walking around in this particular location, I'll do the rest of the video from another location, but let's give her a quick start up first, shall we? Okay, so I brought myself to another location. Too many people in London. So I bought the Kawasaki ZX10R Ninja. Let me quickly review why I bought the bike and what I think about it so far. As you will have seen from one of my other videos, it was always going to be a liter bike and always going to be a sports bike. It was also going to always be a used bike, as my budget didn't really allow for a brand new bike, but also in terms of storage and depreciation, a used bike was my choice. Now, I could have gone for the CBR1000, but for me at least, the ZX10 looks a lot better and it puts out that bit more power. I could also have gone for the R1, but for me, I preferred the more familiar standard inline 4 of the ZX10, and it's a little bit cheaper than the R1. I didn't get a chance to test ride any of these bikes, so I've gone purely on the other research that I've done. The reason for that is that basically the UK motorcycle retailers have declined quite a bit over recent years. Therefore, I've simply gone for what I preferred based on the research that I had done. And am I happy with my decision? Hell yes. So let's quickly recap what the ZX10R has and what I like about it so far. So firstly, riding position. The ZX10R does have quite an aggressive riding position, which I absolutely love, but I don't find it to be overly aggressive. So we quickly jump on here. As you'll see, my legs, if I can get my legs up, yes, they're pushed up onto the pegs, but they don't feel overly squished. Now the clip-ons are pretty low, but I don't find them overly uncomfortable. I know it said quite a lot that sports bikes are super uncomfortable, but I didn't feel that I'm putting all of my weight onto my wrists. I'm around 5'8", and I rode for around about an hour nearly straight the other day, and for me it wasn't too bad at all. Next, the power. Alright, so I've been away from riding for about 6 or 7 years, especially sports bikes, so I wasn't about to go redlining the thing straight away. Having said that, I have managed to open her up a few times already, a little bit. I won't say how fast exactly, and even in low power mode with full traction control on, I swear, still managed to scare the bejesus out of me. Just to recap, the power and the speed of this thing, 0 to 60 miles per hour is around 2.9 seconds, and the top speed is estimated at around 188 miles per hour. I think that's quite enough power. What do you think? Next, the brakes. So as you can see, we have Tokiko brakes at the front, and we have Nissin brakes at the back. As I've said, I've not gone mad on this bike yet, and don't plan to really anytime soon, but I'm already super impressed with how sharp the brakes are, especially at the front, and I don't even have braided lines. Sometimes it's said about sports bikes that if the power doesn't kill you, then the brakes will, and from early experience I see why they say that. Super sharp on the brakes, so you've got to be careful on the brakes as much as you do on the power. Next, the electronics. So firstly, the bike has 3 levels of power modes. Hopefully you can see that there on the top right. You see L under power, and you can change this via the toggle switch over here on the left handlebar, and that changes from low power to full power, and there's also a medium power, and you can change this as I've done standing still or as you're riding. Then you have traction control, and it's in the same area of the display, as you can hopefully see without all that reflection. I've got it set at level 3, but you can change this to level 1, or I've turned it off here. You can change to level 1, and there's a level 2, but for street riding I don't see why I need to take it out of level 3. As I just mentioned, I keep the traction control on full on level 3, and I also, for street riding, keep the power setting at low. I don't see any reason, at least for the moment at least, why I would need to come out of these settings and go to full power mode or take the traction control off, for street riding especially, but you never know. Now, my particular model doesn't come with ABS as standard. I believe Kawasaki made 2 versions of this particular 2015 ZX10, a version with ABS and a version without. I think it's called KIBS, K-I-B-S. This one doesn't have it, which, to be honest, I'm a little annoyed about, especially given the price difference not being too much. Yeah, a little annoyed about that. Next, the looks. Well, what can you say about this bike apart from it's absolutely amazing? An absolutely stunning looking bike from all angles. Yeah, Kawasaki definitely got it right with this one. I especially love the mean front end nose with the narrow angled lights and that large air intake down the middle. The only thing that I might have a slight gripe about is the short, stunty tail, but that's not really a deal breaker, is it? Amazing, dare I say, a sexy looking bike. Around this particular era, Kawasaki did come out with a couple of different color schemes. I think there's a black or a dark version or a dark grey version, and then there's one which is a bit more all green all over. This particular model is the 30th anniversary color scheme, which I think looks stunning. Okay guys, so that's it. That's my very quick review of my new Kawasaki ZX10R Ninja. Absolutely love it. Well, I hope you like it too. I hope you enjoyed the video, but please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be making more videos about this bike very soon, and about riding in general, so please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching everyone. Ciao.